Alright guys, I hear that the video for 6.2 was a little of an issue. So instead of me redoing the videos for the notes, I'm just going to do some examples from the homework, and hopefully this will show you how to do it, okay? Alright, so let's look at our homework, and I'm just going to pick some, and if you'll look, that's 6.1. Let's go to 6.2. We'll go to the right lessons. Here we go. Alright. So if you notice, we have all of these up here that you are going to use, okay? So just ignore that name. I'm using her copy. And if you'll look, let's do a few. One thing I want to point out is if you have X in the problem, you will have X in your answer. If you have a number in your problem, you will have a number in your answer. And all you're doing is you are simplifying. You don't do anything on the left side other than to label, and on the right side is where you simplify. Okay? So let's go ahead and start, and to help you guys, we're going to do some problems from the homework instead of me just redoing the notes. Okay? So let's look at number 1. Alright. On number 1, this is 6.2 practice. Okay? You have A of B of X. Did you guys see that? So I'm going to work from the inside out. So you have X in that spot, so your answer should have X. So I'm going to start off with this one here, which is B of X. And B of X is square root of 3X minus 9, just like that. Okay? Now, basically, you're going to replace this B of X with that. So now we have an A. So wherever you see an X, you're going to substitute this part in. Let me get my highlighter. All right, so let's go to A. So A, you have 7 times X. What is your X now? Square root of 3X minus 9. Make sure that length is long, okay? Minus 4. Did you see how you just substitute the X with the new X? So that's basically what you are doing. Now you're going to simplify. Now keep this as a group. There's an understood one here. So you have 7 times 1 is 7. Square root of 3X minus 9. Notice the length of my radical sign, minus 4. Can you simplify that anymore? And since you can't, go ahead and write that part. And there you have your answer for number 1. Okay? All right, let's do another one. Okay, see how you're just substituting and simplifying. Okay, let's go to one that has a C. So how about number 3? Okay, so let's go to number 3. All right, bear with me as I write this. C of X is equal to 2X squared plus 4X minus 1. And D of X is equal to 3X squared. All right. And for number 3, we have C of D of X. Okay? So I'm just going to use my paper. All right. Step number 1. We're going to do D of X first. So what is D of X? D of X is equal to 3X squared. That is now your new X. Okay? That's going to be your new X. So now we're going to go C of X. Now notice I kind of keep it orderly. So wherever I see an X in C, I'm going to plug in 3X squared. See what I mean? All right, so you have 2X, so that's 3X squared plus 4 times 3X squared minus 1. Did you see how I just plug in wherever I see an X? Okay? And now I'm going to simplify. 2, order of operation says exponents first. 3 squared is 9. X squared is x to the 4th. Plus 3 times 4 is 12x squared minus 1. Keep simplifying. 2 times 9 is 18x to the 4th. Bring down your 12x squared minus 1. Can I combine any like terms? No, and since you can't, I'm going to go ahead and write my original problem right there. And there you have your answer for number 3. Okay? So start from the inside out. All right, I hope this is helping you a little bit more. Okay, so let's go to number B of C, C of B, or let's do this one, okay? Let's do number 8. Okay, you guys ready for number 8? I'm going to turn my paper this way. And again, I'm going to use the other part. So remember, keep going back to this top part to help you, okay? So I have C of X. I'm going to start off with C of X. My C of X is 2x squared plus 4x minus 1. You see that part? And now I'm going to plug in my E, okay? In E, wherever I see an X, by the way, I'm just going to write it right here just so you guys can see, okay? Where I see an X, I'm going to plug this in. So here's my X, so I'm going to plug in 2x squared plus 4x minus 1 squared minus 2. Do you see how I just plug that in? This is your new X, okay? All right, now we're going to simplify. Square means you have 2 of these. This one takes a little bit of time, but it's not hard. It's everything you have learned before, okay? So here's our math. Here we go. You take this one, multiply times all of this. So 2x squared times 2x squared plus 4x minus 1. See that? You take the next one, times all of that. Okay, keep going. You take the next one, negative 1, you times all of it. Now I'm just showing you the step by step. Some of you could skip some of this part, okay? I like to write them all. All right, so now you have 2x squared times 2x squared is 2x to the 4th. 2x squared times 4x is positive 8x to the 3rd. You add your exponent. 2x squared times negative 1 is negative 2x squared. And then you distribute that, plus 8x to the 3rd. 4x times 4x is positive 16x squared. 4x times negative 1 is negative 4x. Keep going. I'm going to continue on the next line because I'm out of room. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x squared. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Bring down your 2. Okay? Combine your like terms. You got rid of all your parentheses. X to the 4th. 8x third plus 8x to the 3rd is positive 16x to the 3rd, or cube. Negative 2x squared plus 16x squared is 14x squared. Minus 2 is positive 12x squared. Negative 4 is negative 8x. And 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Can you combine anything else? Nope. So E of C of X. And there you have your answer for number 8. Okay, this is number 8. All right, so I hope this is helping you. It's not hard, but some of them will take a little bit of time. Okay? All right, now let's go to the other side. Okay, let's do number 11. Okay, here we go. Now, notice I have a number, so I should have a number. So, start off with B of 2, same concept as what you did in 6.1. 3 times 2, negative 9. Do not take out your I until the end. So that comes out to be negative 3, because you can type all that. 3 times 2 is 6. Leave it like that, okay? Now I have an A. My A is now square root of negative 3. So A is 7 times the square root of negative 3. Bring down your negative 4. You can't have a negative under your square root, so that comes out as an I. 7i squared root of 3 minus 4. Can't combine them, keep those together, and there you have A of B of 2. And there's number 11. Okay. All right, let's do another one. How about number 15? Okay, let's go to 15. 15 is E of A of negative 1. All right, so there's number 15. Okay, so I'm going to come up here so you guys can kind of see what I'm writing, okay? All right, so we're going to start off with A of negative 1. So A is right here. 7 times negative 1 minus 4. Okay. I'm going to go to my calculator. 7 times negative 1 minus 4 is negative 11. See that right there? Now I'm going to plug that into my E. So where is E? E is over here. So E, you have X, which is negative 11 squared. Go ahead and get used to putting parentheses around it. Minus 2. Okay? So that is parentheses negative 11 squared minus 2. And that comes out to be 119. So E of A of negative 1 is 119. Not bad, right? Yes. Yeah. All right, let's do another example further down. How about number, how about number 18? Okay, so let's look at 18. 18 is B of E of 3. All right, 18. All right, so I'm going to come up here so you can kind of see what I'm plugging in to help you, okay? So we're going to start off on the insides. My E is 3. So you have 3 squared minus 2, which is 9, minus 2 is 7. Now we're going to plug that into B. Square root of 3 times 7 minus 9, okay, which comes out to be 21 minus 9, which is 12. Now, honestly, you can leave your answer like this for me, but that is not the final answer. Square root of 12 is the same as 4 times 3. And a square root of 4 is 2 square roots of 3. This is actually the correct answer. But if you leave it like that, I'm going to be okay with that, okay? Just for now. All right, so I hope this kind of helps you out, work from the inside out, okay? Thanks, guys. Always let me know when you have an issue with a video.